set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw a fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. He makes the catch backed up in his own territory. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Caught, and he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
He might want another play. Here's Julian saying to throw. Got his man. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Finds the tight end. Brings into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder. Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Handoff for Frazier. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The give, running right, it's Frazier. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Frazier. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Run in the red zone. It's Phillips. Might have a chance. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Coming out with it, it's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, say it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here's the pressure. Breaks loose.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism, though.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they got it.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Say it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Complete on the left to Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Again, it's Sayin. Using the quick game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's a give to Frazier. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gets the back moving. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They'll go to the counter play. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes a catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Handoff for Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sayin to throw. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Dangerous screen into traffic. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on third down, say it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tight end now in motion. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Runs for the tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Say it. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Look out, he's got room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 1st and 10 from the 38. This time he wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights, good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum, not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Working that left side now. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes with the 7-3 lead in what's been a defensive stalemate so far. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Keep it on the ground. There's a crease. He's at the 50. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Got room at the 35. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
To the air. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Well, the offense turns